Hi everyone. Hi everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole with King Valkyrie and Wade Barrett here, and today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw, we are going to see. Well, what are we going to see here today on Alone Tonight Raw, or Monday Night Raw, or Alone Tonight Raw? Well, King Valkyrie said you could call it Raw is War, or the Raw Over Show, because were two other former names that Monday Night Raw or Alone Tonight Raw was known as at its time. Well, first off, today we're going to see Captain Marvel, or Lead Woman Marvel here today, because she is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. She was the one who ended up beating Bianca Belair after she beat Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Well, that's right, Wade Barrett says. We get to see Captain Marvel, or Lead Woman Marvel, not one of the most less beloved of all over good doers for the Disney Marvel side of things. You know. But then again, when you're over a good doer, you are going to get scathed. Some folks will like you, some folks will not like you. Alright, so I'm the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. And I know in WWE, that was Io Shirai. She was the one who beat Bianca Belair after Bianca Belair beat Asuka and Charlotte Flair to win the WWE Women's Heavyweight winnings for the 2nd time. Now, I know some of you folks are thinking that Io Shirai is going to come out here and, and do what she did in WWE, but do it in the TWF. I know you're going to probably think Bianca Belair is going to come out, or Asuka or Charlotte Flair are going to come out. Then they're going to bitch and rant and scathe me for besmirching their match. Well, first off, I'm truly sorry for Bianca Belair. Truly sorry to Charlotte Flair and Asuka. If they truly believe that I fucked up their night, their match, their fight, which I was not my goal to do so. So at the end of the day, the only thing that I'm going to say is that I'm sorry if you think that way. So if anyone out there thinks that I'm going to be frightened, and everyone thinks that the Wounded Lead, or at least the TWF offshoot of the Wounded Lead, the Bayley, Angelina Love, Io Shirai take, because sadly they never, they never did, get Dakota Kai's doll. But if anyone out there thinks that I'm going to be frightened off by, by dealing, by dealing with that offshoot, they can think again. Well, it seems that Captain Marvel, or Lead Woman Marvel, seems to truly believe in herself. She has all that trust with herself, She has all that trust in herself. So at the end of the day, she has all that trust in herself. Believes in herself, Michael Cole says. So she said she's probably ready, to take on the world. At least that is the mindset, that I, took away from it. you know. So other words, Michael Cole says, apparently that's what seems to be going on. You know, at least that's my take of, at least that's my take of, what's happened here. And now we got Wounded Lead, or the Wounded Run, whatever you want to call them. Now they just showed up. Hey, Captain Marvel, how does it feel to be, how do you feel to be the hated of all over good doers? Bailey says, it don't feel too good to be one of those over good doers that everyone hates instead of loving. And I know that at the end of the day, one of the three of us, the Wounded Lead or the Wounded Run, can smoothly take you out. And you're right. You're right. You're going to be fighting Io Shirai. And I have all the belief in Io Shirai that she can beat you. Oh yeah, Angelina Love says. We all know about you, Captain Marvel, or Lead Woman Marvel. No one likes you. Everybody bitches about how they wrote yourself and your films, and everything. So, at the end of the day, so why don't we have that match? I know, Io Shirai says, that I can beat you for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Winnings. Well, if you can, here's a fight, Lord. Let's do it. Captain Marvel goes. Well, this is for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Winnings. First, she is Io Shirai, and she is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Captain Marvel, Lead Woman Marvel. Well, we got a match between Io Shirai, sometimes now known as Io Sky, Michael Cole said, and a body slam. And another body slam on Captain Marvel, Michael Cole says. Captain Marvel has some overwoman strength since she is a over good doer, Captain King Valkyrie says. But I don't know if that's going to help her beat the Wounded Lead. Well, Wade Barrett says she's going to have to work all of her over strength, all of her over might. She's going to have to do all the things that she is to make her a over good doer if she wants to beat the Wounded Lead or Wounded Run. When in down, Io Shirai is down now, or Io Sky is down. Wade Barrett says that might be the only opening that Marvel's going to get. And Angelina Love up there, and down goes Angelina Love. And while the Fight Lord is over there dealing with Angelina Love, Bailey just came in and knocked down, Captain Marvel. The Fight Keeper, the Match Keeper, didn't see it, Michael Cole says. Oh, this is sad. This is truly sad. Oh, and Io Shirai is going to beat her, Michael Cole says. Don't say it's going to end like this, King Valkyrie says, with Io Shirai beating Lead Woman Marvel and winning the TWF Women's Heavyweight Winnings. Why, sure, I truly hope not, Wade Barrett says, but I got no run or lead over this, over what's going on right now. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Io Shirai. Io Shirai is the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. It only got there, you know, with the help of Bayley and Angelina Love, Michael Cole says. She didn't get there on her own with her own hard work. She had to have Angelina Love and Bayley help her, Michael Cole said. That's right, King Valkyrie says. Io Shirai, Angelina Love, and Bayley are all going to say they did things by themselves. But Wounded Lead and Wounded Run never does anything by themselves, King Valkyrie says. Hey, who was Captain Marvel or Lead Woman fighting, Michael and King Valkyrie? Io Shirai. Not Angelina Love, not Bayley, Io Shirai, or Io Sky, whatever you want to call her. Yeah, Wade Barrett says, but you don't know, Wade. It took Angelina Love and Bayley, both doing shit to help Io Shirai win her match and become the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Michael Cole says. Well, anyway, sadly, King Valkyrie says a reckoning book, if there is a said reckoning book, it's only going to say Io Shirai beat Captain Marvel or Lead Woman Marvel. It's not going to say how she beat her, it's just going to say she beat her. Yeah, Wade Barrett said, that's the only thing that's true these days. Alright, Michael Cole says, take it away, Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking now with, with Captain Marvel or Lead Woman Marvel here today on Monday Night Raw or Alone Tonight Raw. First off, Captain Marvel, it looks like your run as the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter has come to an end. Yes, it has, Jonathan Coachman. It has come to an end, but not the way I wanted it to come to an end. I mean, I knew I was going to lose it one day, but I didn't think I was going to lose it that fast and to Io Shirai or Io Sky or whatever you want to call her. The bitch didn't beat me fairly. She didn't beat me on her own. She had Angelina Love, who's the stead holder for the Kota Kai, and Bayley help her beat me here today on Monday Night Raw or Alone Tonight Raw. Well, that is true, Michael Cole says. I mean, that is true, Jonathan Coachman goes. We did see Angelina Love and, Bayley do what would be unlawful or unfair or wrong. I'm not going to say that it's unlawful, but I'm going to say that it was unfair. You're right, Jonathan Coachman. It took two of them. Io Shirai could not beat me without Angelina Love, without Bayley. And if they're going to bullshit and lie and tell everyone they did it by themselves, well, then this film is here as truth to show that Io Shirai didn't do it by herself. Well, that's my talk with Lead Woman Marvel. Back to you, Michael Cole. Thank you, Jonathan Coachman, for talking with Captain Marvel or Lead Woman Marvel here today on Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw. And that's all the time we got here for Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, King Valkyrie, Wade Barrett. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.